it. We're in it. We're here. Listen. Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 25 week 12 double eviction recap. With me tonight is Beth. Andrew's coming.
Hello.
Hello, and Beth. Andrew's coming. He's cleaning up dog poo.
Mm-hmm.
We got a great chat tonight. Matt Henning was in the live watch with me. There's Andrew. And we had a ball. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Reynolds. Joseph Boza's in the chat. Let's see. Linda Maxwell. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anyone. Samuel S., welcome. Thomas. Yeah, I said hi to Thomas. Ann Yelton, welcome. Kylan, everybody. Listen, this is going to be fun because
Heather Jean.
Yeah, Heather Jean. Everybody, look, here's the thing. We all get to hear about how Jag won HOH later on tonight.
3 HOHs in a row.
3 in a row. I don't think this show's rigged, do you? Anybody? Come on, Andrew.
All I'm going to say is the length that Bowie Jane was HOH tonight is the length of screen time she's gotten all season.
Thank you. I'm just thinking,
well, she deserved all season.
We didn't get a whole week of this shit. I think I think Beth and I were both joking last night on the Survivor show. Like, we need a Bowie Jane double eviction.
I'm sorry. I didn't say we need one. I said I have a feeling Bowie's going to win it. I called it. Yeah, and I just want you all to know that I now want to manifest me winning enough money to not have to go to work on Monday.
Yes. And hello, Meredith in the chat. Everybody showing up. Guys, listen, here's the thing. This sucked. This double eviction was terrible. I was rolling my eyes the whole time. I was in the live watch with Maggie, and we were just like, why? You know, what is the, like, if I am paying too much attention to Julie Chen's new wig, there's a problem.
This was a good one, though.
Okay, I like this wig better than the Bob wig.
The Bobbiana was a choice. This was like the younger sister who's like a little bit more into like fashion,
Excuse me. Hold on a sec. Tyler, if you don't like the background, then you can come on the show and change it.
Tyler, if you don't like make a graphic for the show, just kidding.
You didn't make a graphic tonight, and this is your punishment.
Yeah, with all of your weddings, proposals, engagements, all the things that you're shooting.
Tyler, my punishment is just being here.
Yeah, I don't care what this is the most.
We had to bring Andrew in to torture him because you weren't here.
Yes, this is what it's come to. Poor Andrew. Listen, Andrew.
I'm eating mac and cheese.
Andrew, was cleaning up your dog shit more exciting than this double eviction?
Well, there's still a lake of pee. Don't get huskies. I have 3 dogs for free if anyone wants them.
Are they all huskies?
No, just one.
I have a friend who has 2 huskies. It's a moment.
Well, to be fair, he's really, really well behaved. It's just we were tornado warning, and he doesn't. He's a Gibson, so he's a prima donna, and he won't get his paws in the water. And
hey, y'all got some serious weather down there in Texas.
Today was nasty. To be fair, we haven't had a whole lot of rain since like last January. And so it was a very dry, hot summer. So like we needed it, but when your wife texts you a picture and there's a tornado warning and it's on top of your house,
that's a problem.
Jeez.
And guys, why are we talking about the weather in Texas? Because that's more exciting than Big Brother was tonight.
That's right.
Yeah,
correct. I mean, I don't know what gave this away. I didn't like the episode. This double eviction. Yes, Tyler was a turd, a big turd. I'm so freaking bored right now. I'm sorry. Look, this is how it goes. I was telling Henning in the live watch, here's the thing. I don't care if you liked Cameron or you hated the guy, but when he was in the house, he was going against the grain, and that's when the game really picked up and shit started to hit the fan, and it was fun to watch where the shit landed.
And he would have gone after Jag and Matt.
Yes. In a perfect world tonight, I even said, watch this. Bowie Jane, FBJ is going to nominate Cirie in America. Did it? And
she did. No.
Felicia in America.
I'm sorry, Felicia in America. I don't see. I'm so out of my mind right now, but that's what she did. Felicia in America. She nominated them. And We're talking what in a perfect world, in the real world of Big Brother, Cirie would have won the veto, and Matt or Jag would have gone up.
Hopefully, and one of them would have gone home, baby.
Yeah.
So Allison Grodner, who is an amazing human being, thought if we do a completely different veto competition than we did in the last double eviction, we'll have a completely different winner than we did in the last veto competition, and decided, let's just throw a bunch of crap in a pit, but make them drop it in a tube.
Is that really that much different from the last?
No, that was a complete.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I can't tell if he's sarcastic or not.
But to be fair, everyone struggled with both comps tonight.
It's not easy to drop multiple balls, and I don't understand why Julie couldn't pull a Probst tonight and go. I think we're. Matt dropped his balls. All of his balls have dropped, and he pushed the button. All his blue balls are in the container.
I think we're all missing the headline of that competition, which is that Bowie Jane came back with one of the small little balls and put that in first.
Dude, what is that? I said to him, how deep is this pit of balls? I mean, were they told ahead of time it has to be a big blue ball or just the little balls? What balls do we put in?
But I like that everybody else comes back with the ball, and she went, well, there's a whole bunch of them around me. I guess I'll grab this one.
Yeah.
Ran back, Bowie. Dropped it, put it in, it landed in there.
There's a specific effing ball that goes in the tube.
Oh my God.
Look around. So read funny. The room.
My favorite part's going to be when Bowie Jane goes home this week at Jag's HOH, because she's one comp, so she's a threat.
Yep.
That is very true, because if you think about it, I love Cirie, but she hasn't. What has she won?
Well, to be fair, she didn't play in 95% of the veto.
No, she's not, and I feel bad about that. But I mean, but she hasn't won HOH, and really,
or the power,
but nothing, And I feel terrible about that. But it's like, I don't know what Cirie's argument is gonna be in a final two.
Well, I think that what we have to remember is that right now, the people who actually care about comp wins are still in the competition. They're not in the jury yet. The people who care about strategy are in the jury house. And at the end of the day, they're going to be able to understand, I have full faith that Cirie is going to be able to articulate how she was able to consistently not be a target for people when she was the biggest target in the house, especially after Jared left. And then she can also drop out the, oh, by the way, Jared was my son kind of thing.
So the only person that I think beats Cirie in the final two is Matt.
Yes, I agree.
I think Cirie wins against anybody, but I think Matt, and I'm not saying she doesn't win against Matt, but I think it's closer, because Matt, to me, I have a problem when all you do is win competitions, and I feel like based on who Jag is eliminating, his strategy, if you're he had a strategic game, it's to eliminate those that can't beat him in competitions. That's why Blue went home before America, right? It's all based on that theory. And to me, that's not strategy. That's just pure muscle. I think Matt actually has won enough competitions to say, hey, I had a physical game, but then not enough competitions to say I still had to let my social strategic game. And here's where I floated to different people throughout the season, and before I even landed on Jag, because that was a third of the way through before that became a budding bromance, right? And so I feel like Matt is the only person in the game that I can truly say has probably played all facets, physical, social, strategic. And so I think I think he's still the biggest threat to win.
Yeah.
But Cirie would be my kind of second right now. Jag just, again, it's just all he's done is win. Okay, I want to bring up something. Joseph, I feel you on. Okay, here's the thing. Jag went from being sent home 10-0, and he's won 7 comps, 5 in a row. Why is this game being unappreciated? I'm going to tell you why, Joseph.
Because he was eliminated.
He's boring.
And he's boring as fuck. And he doesn't make his own decisions.
And if he's sitting next to Matt can literally be I'm the reason he's here.
Yeah. I gave him the power to stay. I also truly do think that Matt and Cirie, if Matt wins HOH, I could actually see him take Jag out this week.
Okay, I'm getting shit. I'm sorry. Okay, listen, here's the thing. Yes, not winning comps. Okay, I get it. You don't have to win comps to be a great player. I miss what I'm trying to say in my what I'm thinking and coming out of my mouth is not translating. So I'm not shitting on anyone's game. What I just haven't.
I would like to shit on Bowie Jane's game when we have an opportunity.
I'll shit on Bowie Jane all day. I mean, that's fine.
That sounds kinky.
I love it. You're not talking later. If that okay.
I heard y'all's pre-show chat while I was cleaning up.
Whoa! He did have his earbuds in. He did. I knew it.
No, unfortunately, my earbuds are still at school, so I'm earbudless tonight. So
it's just speakers in the room. That's awesome.
Please tell me Brianna's asleep.
She's in her room. But let's just say, as soon as this show ends, I will be hopping out of the lobby.
You don't want to hear?
Oh, come on, man.
Are you happy I didn't go into excruciating detail?
She's bruised, for God's sake.
I will say, getting back to Big Brother, I will say I am super excited with the first eviction tonight just because I don't have to hear kitty purr.
Thank God. And did freaking Julie Chen look so pissed at Blue? Like, that was so awkward and uncomfortable. Like, Julie Chen, you have pissed off the Chen bot. She don't want to hear you. She doesn't want to hear.
She's gonna do kitty
and
kitty
who
pray.
Is Blue talking about? Well, I'm such a strategic player, and I was a threat, and I was doing all this kitty purr. Bitch, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
But to be fair, the kitty still got more screen time than Bowie Jane. And I'm not talking about Blue. I'm talking about just the kitty she talks about all the time that hasn't actually appeared on the TV, has still had more screen time than
And her
Bowie.
kitty got screen time too.
And
what
couch
kitty?
time.
Ooh. I'm just saying.
I have a feeling that at 12:19, that's the timestamp I'm going for. Somebody should clip what our faces looked like at that moment, because we had 3 very different facial expressions that were very expressive. That's all I'm saying.
Look, we're at the point of Big Brother now. I'm bored. I love this show. I will never stop watching it. I'm 23 years in, but there comes a time where
I thought you were about to say you're 23 years old, and I was like,
I was 23 years old when I started watching Big Brother. I'm freaking 46 now. That's
I will say this though. You really don't look 46. Like someone could be like, Allison is like, I think you are like a good 34, like in that area.
But if she was 23, that meant I was back to 13. So I was about to feel real good about myself.
I was 11.
I was 11. I can't math. I'm a debate coach.
I worked in accounting for almost 20 years. Don't ask me to do anything.
I was a theater major.
I wore the pigtails tonight for Bowie Jane. And
We've talked about Bowie Jane tonight more than CBS has talked about her this week.
Look at it. I did my Bowie Jane hair, and I'm wearing a different color. Nobody's noticed. I'm wearing color tonight.
Gee, I'm wearing black. I'm in with my chair.
Normally,
I wasn't wearing a shirt and grabbed the first thing I saw.
Thank you for putting a shirt on.
That would have been more exciting than what we just watched.
The best part of tonight's episode, though, was in the beginning when he's like, previously on Big Brother, we're going to go fast.
I was like, Big Brother, it's really not that deep. There has not been a lot going on in this game. It's basically Jag won again. His target went home, and then Jag won, and then
I think deep is the ball pit. Because how far you got to dig for some balls?
Pretty far.
Pretty far.
I still am not over like them picking that veto competition.
I'm not over I think it's because I'm just ultimately really actually an optimist and I want to believe the best in people. But I will tell you this. I still can't believe Bowie Jane can't see the fucking writing on the wall that there's no way she's going to final 2 if Matt and Jag are both in the fucking game. and she has a really good chance of going to final 2 if any of the other women are still in the game. Why did she not nominate? I know why she didn't nominate. I know, but I'm just like, why?
And she actually, like, take out Jag tonight. You have a resume.
You win the game. I'm sorry. You do.
Yeah, but you have to know that you're playing Big Brother to make big moves.
So, since we're kind of done with Big Brother, is anybody watching House of Villains?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet. But hey, can we say one thing? I promise Imelda, I want to bring up one of her comments real quick. Can we talk about how Cirie now sees all Felicia's faults and puts it out there like her running to the bathroom and how it stinks when she leaves? Let me tell you something. If you're going to blow up the Big Brother bathroom and not shut the door behind you, if you're going to basically shit with the door open, I'm going to say something.
Wait, she's doing that?
No, I'm just saying, you're basically shitting with the door open after you take a dump that smells like a sewage plant and then leaving the door open.
Which door? But the doors don't stay open. They shut automatically.
After you're done. Like,
right.
Most people turn the fan on and shut the door for a while.
But what I'm saying is that the door doesn't open. Like, it automatically closes when somebody leaves. Like, it doesn't stay open. You have to actually hold it open.
Andrew's writing his last will and testament. Sorry.
I always have to have a pen, and it's just like I scribble my initial over and over again when I just do it. Like, I've done it 14 million times since we've been on this thing. It's just something
you are kind of like that Tyler Henry medium who's like, when he's drawing, it's when he's like, he just scribbles, and that's how he gets like the images.
Okay, let's see the image. I want to see the image, and I want to see if I can, because I'm a little psychic, if I can pull some Big Brother future. Let's see it.
I like
Let's see it. Let's see it.
It's literally my signature over and over and over.
Okay, stop.
With the debate flow on the bottom.
Okay, I'm seeing a pinkish. Okay, Jag's gonna win HOH. Doesn't he have like a pink thingy he wears on his head? What's it called? What's it called? I don't know what that's called. And I don't want to say the wrong fucking thing.
I don't remember the exact name. It's a type of turban, but I don't remember the exact name of it.
God, the last time we said turban on this show.
Yeah.
I'm still, that new asshole I got still healing. But here, because I got ripped. But it was pink. It was pink. So I'm thinking Jag. HOH.
I think Matt.
I think
Matt is going to win the HOH.
I think Felicia.
Hijab.
Ooh!
It's a hijab.
We believe in a time when Felicia wins HOH.
And hold on. Here's what I see. Felicia wins HOH and takes out Cirie.
I haven't seen Felicia. Felicia does have a pink shirt.
She has a lot of pink.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong in this instance. I think if she actually had the power, everybody knows they got to go after Jag. Now, if Jag wins veto, brings himself down, I could see her put Cirie up.
But you got to take out. But like that 3 is obvious. So for Felicia to not have that,
that's what I'm saying. There's no way she does it. She'd have to be like really set on it because she would absolutely be the 4th to go. She can't win the HOH going into Final 4, and then she can't save herself. Well, let's be honest. Jag's going to win the veto then. So
here's what's going to happen.
Final 4 veto.
So Felicia's going to come up with this master plan strategy. I'm going to put up Bowie, Jane, and Cirie so I can backdoor Jag. Jag wins the veto, keeps the noms the same, and Cirie goes home.
You know,
I mean, at this point in the game, I'm sorry, guys, there's no such thing as backdooring because everybody's playing the veto. That's not a criticism to you. I'm saying that that's exactly how Felicia would think.
Yes.
So,
I'm so fucking sick and tired of the backdooring that has been going on during this season. They were backdooring week 1. What for? There's 16 gosh damn people in the house. Why do you got to backdoor somebody?
To be fair, people, even like BB superfans, have been misusing the term backdoor for the last
a long time,
24 seasons.
Yep.
Before backdoor even was possible, which is just
the kind of backdoor that I know about.
Look, save it for when the show's over.
Woo!
Anything else that?
I'm sorry.
Oh goodness.
Awkward silence.
So that's gonna be all for us.
I mean, seriously, like, what else is there to talk about?
It's end game. I mean, like, there's not a whole lot of predicting to do. There's not a whole lot of anything. I feel like next Thursday's episode is going to be more of Bachelor in Paradise with the jury house reunion than it's going to be anything exciting.
I am not looking forward to hearing Cameron do that, like, really patronizing. I told y'all. I told y'all.
I told you.
I told you. I told you.
I said it.
I know it's going to happen. The amount of times I've had to hear that fucking saying from him all season long, and I'm like, and now it's legitimate and it's valid, but I'm also like, ugh, I'm going to have to hear it again.
I don't think we're going to hear much of it because we're going to hear making out between Cory and America.
I don't want to hear.
Well, there's going to be a whole bunch of segments of jury stuff before America walks into the house, right? It's going to be first Cameron, and then Cory shows up, and then Blue shows up.
Blue's going to show up in the house and be like, kitty, purr, purr.
It's like, I gotta also just say this because I don't think we've been talking about this enough, that everything that Blue has been doing with that kitty purr stuff is absolutely stolen from Black queer men, like in trans women. Like, that is like, what are you doing? It sounds so weird. Like, what are you doing? Like,
I don't know about that. What is that?
This is all like, there's a lot of language that has started, like, that's like slang that has started like way back with queer men and trans, like, women of color in particular, who would say like, if you've ever heard people be like slay, that started with them like years ago, and then it kind of worked its way into like the white gays, and then like the white straight girls say it, and like it just kind of works its way that way. So like, people say things and they don't really know like the context and like how it came about, and they don't like learn that kind of stuff, and it just doesn't help those communities like with visibility and like the impact of what they make on even something as common as vernacular and such. So it's just like, I don't know, I just always find it like really frustrating when someone's just like overusing stuff that, but like never talking like on the feeds about anything related to the culture of what she's discussing. If that makes sense, that's just like where I'm at. That just frustrates me.
No, it does make sense because I'm so sick of hearing it, and she just wants to celebrate. It's fine. Look, I'd probably warn myself.
Tyler says it perfectly, because like, that's what I deal with every day.
1,000%. It's Gen Z culture now. And it happened with millennials too. We had our own shit that we were saying all the time.
If I say something's fire, I'm going to get laughed out of the classroom.
Oh my God, I can't say dripping. I'm not allowed to say drip. Oh, that outfit, you're dripping.
I'm going to pretend like I know what that means.
Yeah, apparently I don't use it right.
Well, you finally used it right the second where you said dripping, but you were like, I can't say dripping.
No.
Why?
My pipe's dripping a little bit. Like the water's leaking just a little.
You look like, I thought that I would spruce up my look with some popping color tonight, and I'd be dripped everywhere. I'd be dripping. I'm dripping.
See, this is why I like working with college students, because they're also, you know, like all Blue's age essentially right now, right? They're all like, well, a little younger than Blue, but I've got a whole bunch. Hello,
Joseph. JoJo.
They know what that term is. Baked. We know that.
I know baked.
That is not a Gen Z term. That is not a Gen Z term. But yeah, I don't, it's not that, yeah. And I think NYC Girl Forever in the chat says, you know, I think we shouldn't get angry about what we can't say. Everything Beth said here makes all sense. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not saying she can't say that. I just wish that she would acknowledge, just like most people would do, like the research, figure out like, what is the root of this? Like, why is this slang? And then figure out, oh, okay, it came from this. And oh, okay, there's that. I always think that that's always helpful when trying to find visibility for marginalized identities.
It's not that like she can't say it. If someone were to say, no, I'm responding to her. If somebody were to say Andrew Gibson is amazing 14 million times, that would even get on my nerves at some point in time. Yeah, no. To me, it's not that she's like kitty kitty purr purr. If that's her catchphrase, it's what, but like it's the over usage of it. And then to Beth's extent, like she's trying to make that her catchphrase.
She's trying to make it a thing.
What people know her for when it represents something completely different.
Yep. It's just really funny to me. I just had to say that. But you're 1,000% right, Andrew.
It's kind of like trying to make it a thing, like, I'm gonna, bend her over and show her the 50 states, you know what I'm saying?
Was it a bend her over a barrel?
Show the 50 states, you know what I'm saying? Like for horrible bosses. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's not. Stop helping.
I forgot. Who was everybody in that?
Well, I'm the little dude.
Yeah, you're Charlie Day. We know. Am I Jason Bateman?
You're Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis. That's what it is.
And Tyler is Jason Bateman.
Gotcha.
And Andrew is motherfucker.
Motherfucker Jones.
Motherfucker Jones.
Tyler, if you're in the chat, have you still not seen that? Because if so, we got to do like a patron viewing where all of us watch Horrible Bosses with patrons, because that'd be so funny.
There really isn't much more to say about Big Brother tonight. Let's just go around real quick if you guys got a minute.
No, I'm sorry. There is one big thing that we need to say.
Go ahead.
We all need to take turns shitting on Beth Dixon for having the first full team out of the draft.
I don't even have a draft update. Okay? I don't have a draft update.
Your whole team's gone now? And Tyler was down to 1 on like week 3, and I was down to 1 on like week 5.
Yeah. I was the last person to lose somebody and the first person to lose the entire team. They basically went back, boom, 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 except for Blue.
Hold on. I'm going to bring it up. What's his name? That other guy, Tyler, didn't update it.
He did update the graphic with Blue, but he just didn't know who was going to go in the double eviction.
I can't freaking find it.
He
put it in the thing last night. He showed it off on the stream.
Why didn't he make a version of each one?
Is it in the banners? What?
He says he's committed.
Yeah.
Well, you see, he's not here tonight, so you see how committed he is.
So my team was
joke.
How dare he make a living?
My team was Mimi, Cory, and America right there. So I'm the first person to lose somebody. We knew that tonight somebody was going to be the first team. It didn't matter who it was. Somebody was going to be the first team. And so I have the distinct honor of being the first loser of the draft this year.
And then everyone else has one person left.
Yep. Wow. That is accurate.
I never in a million years thought I would have anyone left by now.
I'm not going to lie. Same here.
I maybe thought Cameron would make it longer than Bowie and Blue. But FBJ, man, hanging on. She's that turd that will not flush. Just hanging on, man.
With the door wide open.
With the door open, and we can smell it.
You know what? I like Samuel's chat message here. He said, I mean, technically Tyler was the first out, but
I can't deal with a Jag win because I can't deal with
You know what? That is facts. Because you know what's funny is if we get a final 3 of Matt, Jag, and Bowie Jane, if it makes it to this, we'll have 2 people that were never nominated and 1 person that was completely evicted 10-0.
Yep.
When has that ever happened?
That's if they make it that far without being nominated.
Yeah.
Jeez,
crazy. This is nuts.
Or imagine a final 3 that had randomly, I don't know why it would be this, but Cirie, Felicia, and Jag. The person who'd been eliminated, the person who'd never been nominated, the person who'd been nominated the most in the season.
I just look at the board and it's like, I can't even remember what it was like to have Red on the show and Heisem.
To be fair, Red didn't really add anything.
The Heisenheimer tonight.
Oh my God.
That was so good. That was good.
That was interesting.
Oh, good.
And those questions were so freaking easy that they were missing. I was
shocked. Also, can we talk about the fact if people really thought that production was rigging things for Cirie, they would have ended the competition early and been like, and last question, Cirie gets it right. Yay. Like
Cirie's in the lead. Cirie's in the lead for a change. We're just going to end it now.
I thought for sure she was winning. All of a sudden, it's if you've missed a question, you're out.
I was like, well, yeah, exactly. Because this is a double eviction, we will be going as quickly as possible. It would have been amazing if it was, this is going to be a competition where if you get it wrong, you're out. But we're going to say it after we see how cirie does in the first question. Oh, she's the only one. Okay, that's how it wins. cirie wins HOH, everybody. Yay. Forget all the people who put hours into this. Now let's spend some time listening to her talk to everybody instead of having a competition. Thank you.
I mean, I thought Julie was going to lose her shit and take that wig off and slap cirie with it because she just kept on with the plug in the answer, cirie. I need the answer lot, cirie. Lock in your answers.
That does drive me crazy when people are just kind of like, oh, yeah.
Lock in your freaking answer,
I mean,
dude.
do we think a Matt HOH would have been the exact same noms with the exact same results?
Yes.
I'm curious. I think probably, but I also I do think that cirie could convince Matt absolutely to put Jag up. I don't know if he would have done that in a double eviction.
Yeah,
so
I don't think there would have been the time.
But I think if he wins this week, I would not be shocked if Jag hits the block sometime.
It'd have to be in the back door. He won't put him up front.
Yeah. Woo!
It'd have to be a renom.
But that's the thing. I don't think at this point in the game, why do renoms? You can't guarantee, especially with Jag, if he wins the veto and then he can pull somebody else off, that just throws off all your plans.
For Matt, it makes sense.
Right.
Because for Matt, it's like don't burn the bridge unless you know you're going to burn the bridge. And with everybody playing, make sure Jag doesn't win it before you put him up.
Yeah.
Because if not, then Matt could go next week to Jag's Wrath. And so that would be entertaining.
I don't think it's a coincidence that we see cirie immediately go to Matt tonight. And I know that cirie has been informed of how much Felicia has been throwing her ass under the bus to Jag and to everybody else. I actually think we could have a really fascinating thing where Matt works more closely with cirie in the end game and Jag works more closely with Felicia.
Or Bowie.
I think he gets information out of Felicia, and that's what he needs because he doesn't need comps. But
I also don't remember where I was going with that sentence.
Oh, sorry.
I was going somewhere, and it's
sorry.
I'm old.
I interrupted.
You're old?
No, I'm old.
I'm old.
I'm old.
I'm older than both.
Let the olds go to bed. It's 10:40 at night.
Oh, I was gonna say, but to be fair, okay, if Matt makes that move against Jag, I give Matt credit, but also cirie has been cultivating that relationship since week 3 and waiting for it to pay off. And to an extent, it's paid off here and there. I think it's allowed her floater to kind of continue. But if he does make that move, I give 50% of the credit to cirie.
1,000%, which is why exactly I feel confident about her sitting next to pretty much anybody. If she were to get Matt to vote out Jag, I even feel like she could potentially beat Matt in that situation purely because she could talk about the strategy portion in the social game.
I think she can beat Matt. I just think Matt's her closest vote.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah.
I think she beats Felicia unanimously.
She beats Felicia, no problem.
Bowie Jane.
She beats Bowie. She beats Jag.
She beats Jag. I think Jag gets Matt's. No, it might be not even Matt's.
I'm not saying that she's winning by a landslide. I do think that Jag would get potentially Matt and Cameron in particular, and maybe Blue's. No, Blue would vote for cirie. What am I talking about? And Bowie's. That's what I meant. Votes.
But Bowie's gonna be a bitter loyal juror.
Yeah, and remember that this is a 7-person jury, not a 9. So
I think Matt could vote cirie in a Jag cirie final 2 though.
Gotcha.
There's been shitty. Would you guys agree this has been poor jury management? It's been real. I mean, I think that I don't think there's been good jury management at all.
Cirie's been playing the jury like nobody's business.
Cirie's a master. She's fine. I'm talking about other people. I just don't think anyone else is thinking about jury management right now.
If you're worried about jury management, you don't tell the target 3 minutes before the episode goes live that they're going home.
Yeah. I mean, Jag can say all day long how great of a player he is by everything he won and everything, but it's how you treated people and what you did that's going to get you votes. I mean, yeah, I respect the game, but if you treated me like a piece of crap and your exit, like the goodbye messages were terrible, I'm not voting for you.
And to be fair, I think like what's so amazing is the jury votes Cirie should have had were evicted right before jury, right? Like
that is absolutely right.
Like when you're looking at that and you're like, oh my God, Izzy just went. Oh my God, Jared just went. You're like, oh, Cirie's got the uphill battle, not just because in the game, but like to win the jury, because like her guaranteed votes just walked out the house. And here we are saying Cirie Fields is probably going to win this game. And I said from day one, the episode one, every week she survived, her stock chance goes up 10%. And right now she's at, to myself, I see a path to Cirie in the end, probably more than anybody else right now.
Be right back.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't see. I apologize. Andrew, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you. It's been a minute. How are you feeling?
Yeah,
is it going? Are you feeling the season? Like, how are you? Are you ready for it to be over? Where are you at?
I'm never ready for Big Brother to be over.
Yeah.
But I think this brings up, I mean, I do think that, yes, Thomas, we're going to get a BB season in the winter of some sort.
Yes.
It'll be a shortened season probably, but like there's nothing on TV right now because one, the writers are just now writing, but we still don't have actors. So like to get shows out by January, February is going to be next to impossible because we still don't have the actors strike settled. So yes, I definitely think there'll be a winter season. What's that going to look like? There's still a lot of rumors and a lot of things circulating as whether that would be an all winners or a legends or a all newbie cast. And I would think that everything is kind of in the air. I will say, Allison Kelly, you need to go watch House of Villains.
I was about to ask you, I have episode 1 fired up, ready to go.
So here's the thing. Episode 3 is tonight.
Okay.
And nobody has been eliminated yet, and I don't care.
Okay, well, how do they get eliminated, though? How does this work?
It's very Big Brother.
Okay.
Someone wins a comp. They nominate 3 people. There's another comp between just those 3 people. Whoever wins comes off the block, leaving 2 people, and then people vote.
Well, why hasn't anyone been voted out yet?
Because they're prolonging it, like
they're stretching it out.
Intros and HOH-ish, and I'm calling it HOH. I think it's like the head villain in charge. The first week, last week was the veto ceremony and competition, and then they ended it with the eviction. But it's classic TV, the worst of the worst. Gold. Omarosa is amazing. Johnny Bananas is fire. Johnny Fairplay is great. Corinne from The Bachelor, great. Shake from Love Is Blind, great. It's the girl from Bad Girls Club, amazing. It's just good.
I have watched the beginning of the first episode when everyone comes in and introduces themselves, and then
did you watch when Corinne asked Omarosa what her name was, and she said, "Google, you should try it"?
No, I didn't get that far. But like I said, I've got it fired out. I'm ready to, get it. I don't want to be behind. Because if I get 5 or 6 episodes behind, I just won't. I'll lose it.
It's good.
Is it good? Oh, you know what? I thought this would be fun until Beth comes back. Do you want to take a sneak peek in my Netflix queue?
Sure.
Do you want to look at my Netflix queue? Everybody wants to see what's in Allison's Netflix queue. I don't even know if I want to show it. I don't know. I just thought it would be.
Thomas Cook, House of Villains is on E.
It's on E. Okay, so we're just going to share my screen real quick. We're just going to, because people are always asking me, what am I watching?
I'm a little scared.
What'd you say?
I'm a little scared.
Okay. So.
I want to watch Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, I want to. Okay, Gotti just came out. I want to watch because I'm all about the whole anthology. Okay. No Hard Feelings. I love it when Jennifer Lawrence is funny. Devil on Trial is those people.
Is No Hard Feelings, is that the one where she like dates that guy because his mom tells her to or whatever?
They want their son to get out of his shell, and she's an Uber driver, loses her license and needs a car. Yeah, she loses her car and her license, and she gets her license, but she doesn't have a car, so she does it for the money. But yeah, I've got that. I've just got some little things in here. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I tried to watch The Crown. I don't know.
Wrestlers is good. I saw it.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I've seen all of Shameless.
Shameless is amazing.
It's amazing. Wolf of Wall Street is one of my favorite movies ever made. Let's see what else. I don't know. You need to watch Deb versus Heard, man. I will tell you guys right now, I watched this trial live every freaking day. And the day that they talked about human shit being found in the bed, and Johnny Depp had to explain, they're like, well, how do you know it was not animal feces? And he had to go, well, you can tell the difference between a human and an animal. I'm sorry. It's just the greatest thing. But anyway, this is just kind of a peek inside my My Little Pony. It's my grandson. Okay.
We're checking out Allison's Netflix queue.
As we should, yeah.
That's what our episode has
divulged into.
Yeah. I gotta watch Surviving R. Kelly. There's a part 3 out. I haven't even seen part 1.
And that's like 4 episodes. Oh, there's 4 episodes in part 3. Yeah, I didn't know there was a 1 or a 2. Good. Well,
Silver Linings Playbook is a good one. Sorry.
This is one of the greatest movies ever made. So you good. Told your therapist you think I'm crazier than you?
Well, this has been fun.
Yes.
I just killed my dad. Look at all these murder myths.
Yeah, you're like the most stereotypical like Gen X white woman
I've ever seen. This white woman watching the Flame Ring.
True crime.
Speaking of true crime, really quickly, I do want to, before we sign off, I do want to say hearts and prayers go out to Maine right now.
Yes.
100%.
Oh God, yes. And yeah.
I hope they catch him soon. I can't believe they still haven't. And
how have they not caught this man?
Hearts and prayers out to the state of Maine and that situation.
Yeah, I have a very good friend who lives not at all far, like minutes away from where it happened. Thankfully, he was home last night, and he works with college students pretty much right there. So his entire day was really hard and heavy. And we think about all the people, educators, government officials, police officers, and people who own businesses, everybody who's there who is hurting, not just because of the loss, but because they're in fear for somebody who, for all intents and purposes, this could have been preventable. This was somebody who was hospitalized this past summer saying that he was going to hurt people, and they dismissed him after 2 weeks. And here we are. And I don't mean to make this like a political thing at all. I just want to say that, this is obviously, it happens over and over and over in our country, and my heart continues to break every single time. Awful.
And what's going on over in Israel
and Palestine, yeah.
Just all of those children and people and it's just terrible. There's just so much shit.
The separate, for those of you that don't know, I'm a high school speech and debate coach, and one of our events is, we have to stay current in the news, but it's called Extemporaneous Speaking, and it's on a current events issue. You get your topic 30 minutes before the round starts. And I'm to that point where a lot of the times you can kind of say, going into a tournament, hey, your topic area is going to be the presidential election that's coming up. Like, there's right now, there's so much crap in our world that it's hard to even direct them as to what crazy current event is going to be the topic this year. And so, or this week or this weekend or tomorrow when we go. So it's just, there's a lot going on. We finally got a speaker, so hopefully we can get a bipartisanship going on in the House and get some stuff moving in the right direction.
I hope, yeah.
But I just wanted to, I think we should have pointed that out, that yes, our hearts and prayers do go out to Maine right now.
Of course.
And hopefully they catch him soon, because I know a lot of people, they're still, they're pretty much on a lockdown up there.
Yeah.
Not leaving their houses.
It is very scary. And to Allison's point about Israel, Palestine, obviously our thoughts, our prayers, our hopes for a safer, more peaceful world, where innocent civilians, children in particular, who make up like 44% of the population that are being attacked. It's a very complicated issue. And I think we all can agree that innocent civilians' lives, it doesn't matter if they're Israeli or Palestinian. Like
them too, though. All of them.
Yeah, well, that too. They're a little farther away, but we hope that they're doing okay.
Anybody's innocent life shouldn't matter. Whether
right,
it's
exactly. Always innocent.
Whether
people,
it's the 13 slain in Maine last night, whether it's those that were done in Israel and Palestine, whether it's the ones that are still going on in Ukraine.
Yep. There's also a huge rise of anti-Semitism now in America because of everything too. New York City has had some really scary threats against
that child that was stabbed in Chicago.
Awful.
What the hell?
So please, at this time, if I think it's really easy for any of us because it's inflammatory in nature, to just get angry. And I encourage all of us to look at validated sources, to hear from people who are affected and understand various perspectives. And hopefully from there, we can try to enact change as more of a unified front. We don't have to have the same ideas of what that change is, but we can be united as humans with each other.
Oh, Weston paid you a compliment, Andrew.
I saw it. It was just, thank you, Weston, for all that you've said. I've never been so happy or excited to be like, he changed my mind.
Don't rub his ego.
It's kind of what I do for a living.
And if you're feeling sad,
don't talk to me.
Rewind. Don't talk to Andrew, and rewind and freeze my Netflix queue and find you some things to watch.
Yeah, some uplifting things like murder documentaries.
You don't want to see it. You want to see some crazy shit? I will pull up my Peacock queue.
Please don't pull up my Hulu
queue. I got some Discovery shit that.
Wait, you're not using my Peacock anymore?
Woman.
Wait, you're not using my Peacock anymore?
No, I'm not using your Peacock anymore. I told you I had no more use for your Peacock. I got my own Peacock. Actually, I think I have 2 Peacocks now. And I don't know how that happened. Because my son's
Well, that's all for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you back.
And yes, the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary is pretty awesome.
We will we'll see you back next week. It won't be for Survivor Night because I still haven't watched an episode, and from how this season's going, I don't think I'm going to.
It's a great season.
Oh, do you want to see something I made real quick before we go?
Oh, besides the 2 people who have essentially quit, it's a fantastic season. It's absolutely the best modern Survivor season.
I made this new intro for Survivor for our show just for fun, and we haven't ever used it because we just haven't.
Because so that be our outro?
Let's use this as the outro. Yeah.
Okay, so I made this. Don't judge. Love you guys. See you next Wednesday. Bye. Here we go.
You got
to end the show.